I am going to oversimplify social anxiety because it doesn't need to be any more complicated than this. At the end of the day, you want to know whether or not you have it and what the hell do you do about it. So in essence, social anxiety is a fear of something happening in the future turning out in a way that you don't want. It's a sign from your unconscious mind to focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. So how does this happen? Well, you experience events in your life that have an emotional charge with them. So you could have happy events in your life, you could have events that have anger attached to them, or sadness, or guilt, and your unconscious mind stores all of these memories. It stores them like along a timeline of, that's how you know that something happened in the past. So you will experience an event, has a negative emotion attached to it, then in the present moment, you're experiencing something similar, and you use those past events, those past experiences as data to project out in the future and try to predict what's going to happen. This is how our body has been able to survive. This is instinctual, and it's a really, really incredible part of just the human body and human evolution. And so using that past data to project out into the future, you try to anticipate what's going to happen. Well, if you have a lot of negative events in your past, well, you're going to project out a lot of negative events into the future. So you want to try to avoid those. And when something bad is going to happen in the future, your body's going to create anxiety. It's a fear of that negative emotion happening in the future. So the symptoms of anxiety, the heart palpitations, the sweating, the dry mouth, the trembling, the fear of judgment, all those things are your body getting ready to have to deal with something bad happening. And that's all the survival mechanism. That's not something that could really be disconnected. But if you let go of all of the negative events that happened in your past, using something like mental and emotional release, or MER, you highlight all the experiences that you experienced: anger, sadness, fear, hurt, guilt, and you were able to release those negative emotions from all those events, from the root cause all the way back to now. Well, then your data pool that you're pulling from, you have the learnings from those events, but you no longer have the emotional charge attached to them because you're telling your unconscious mind that you have the ability to let the emotions go. And so you don't really feel negative, you don't feel anger or sadness around those events, you don't feel fear around those events. And now your unconscious mind doesn't have a need to create the anxiety, because the negative event that could be happening in the future, you have told your unconscious mind that it's either going to be positive, that you have the ability to deal with it, or that event isn't even going to happen at all. And so that's how you get rid of the social anxiety.